Hello and welcome, sweet friends, to my channel Crafting with Indiana Jones. I am going to share some shabby chic goodness with you, together with a very sweet friend of mine, and of course my little companions Luna and Kuru. Let's get started. Today I'm crafting with a very sweet friend of mine, Jody at Southern Seasons. I have been watching her channel for a few years and she's been so inspiring to me. I've always loved her decor ideas and her craftiness. The things she does with thrift flips are just amazing. So I hope you check her out too. I found this adorable little bike and I've always enjoyed bikes and designs. It's just so adorable, especially for spring and summer. Now, this one actually had working gears, which really impressed me. It had a wooden seat and wooden handles. Now, I was trying to decide whether or not to paint it, but to be very honest with you, I just didn't like that dark, like rust color. It wasn't copper or anything, it was more like tin, and I just didn't like the color, and I thought a pop of like a creamy white color would be perfect to make this shabby chic. So today I'm going to just try to shabby chic up all different items that I find around my house, and this one I had bought a few weeks ago at the thrift store and finally put it to use for this shabby chic design. All I'm using here is some creamy white chalk paint. It's not exactly white, it's more of a cream color, and I think it's just perfect. Now I'm making sure not to paint the gears because I don't want to ruin the working of that. You know, it's just such a beautiful design. So the tires, the wheels, the spokes, and the gears, I am not going to touch with the paint. But I think it makes such a difference with just one coat of paint. I did use 2 coats of paint. And now I decided that I have to shabby chic it up with some lovely little spring flowers that I had in my collection. For the little front basket, all I did was take a small paper cup and I covered it in moss, and now I filled it with some styrofoam so that I can fill it with the little flowers that I have just in my craft room. I've been collecting many of them. Now, Luna is doing her job very diligently. She's making sure that I am doing things properly for this little miniature bike. I think she wishes she could ride this bike herself, but as a cat, she can't, so she just took a nap and let me continue with my work. So there you see all these lovely little flowers, and I do have to mention I got those flowers at Temu, the bike I found at Goodwill. And this material, or this ribbon, I actually got this at Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and I think I paid $3 for all of that. Yes, not per yard, for all of that full bolt. And I just love this, and I haven't used it because, well, I couldn't find it. You know how it is. You're crafting, you buy things, you put them away, and you're like, I'm gonna put this away for good use, and then you forgot where you put them. Yeah, that's what happened. So I created a little back basket just from a box that I had around the house and in the kitchen cupboard. And again, doing the same thing, adding some styrofoam, adding some moss, and just adding the little flowers that I think would just perk up this little bicycle. I think it's a shabby chic goodness, don't you? I can see myself riding this miniature little bicycle, during the Chelsea Flower Show in England and London, and I don't know, just, on some country roads, and filling my little baskets with wildflowers. Have I gone off the deep end? Yes, I like to imagine myself doing different things as I craft. So let me go take my little bike out for a ride and find some more wildflowers. For this next project, you can't beat the price. Believe it or not, I did not get this at a thrift store. I got this at Ross in clearance for $1.99. I believe it was $19.99 originally. And I mean, look at it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. However, black does not match anything at all in my house. Except for my cat. I'm sorry. Sorry, Kuru, I didn't mean that. You're the most beautiful black item I own in this home. But I do want to change this up. So I'm taking off, the hooks were all broken, so I decided to take those off completely. And again, I have my quality control cats checking me out because I think they like the whirring sound of my little screwdriver. Now, next I'm going to be painting this, again, a creamy white color. And this paint is being sponsored by Dwil, and there it is. And they send their furniture paints in this wonderful box. It has everything you need in it. I mean everything. paintbrushes, rollers, the tape for the furniture. It's fantastic. I'm going to have more information down below, but here's the company. It's Dwil, and it's wood furniture paint. It's amazing. It was very easy to use, and they have so many wonderful colors. So I wanted to share what I am using in this craft project today. So please check out all the information about this paint company down below. Little Guru helped me out with this unboxing. As you can see, she started biting at the box for a while there. So here I'm just showing you all the items that come with the paint. It's fantastic. You don't have to go out and purchase anything because they give you the brushes, they give you the tape, they even give you gloves and this wonderful tarp. I guess it's not a tarp, but you know, it just covers whatever you're doing. And this is wonderful for any kind of furniture painting projects that you might have in mind. I was very excited to get started with this new paint product. Again, I'm very happy that they offered to have me showcase their product on my channel. So the first thing I did, as you saw before, was clean everything. I did sand down some rough edges because, again, this was in clearance because it was damaged. So I made sure to just cover up all of those areas, either with wood glue so that it wouldn't go through, because I thought this was wood, but it was more like MDF, believe it or not. So here I am opening the color. Now it's a little more, how can I say it? It's not completely white. It's like an ivory color. I really liked it. And I know this, you know, decor piece has these little mirrors, but to be quite honest with you, I didn't care that much for the little mirrors. It had this Middle Eastern look and it's beautiful once again, but it doesn't match my shabby chic decor. So if you have anything that you'd like to make into shabby chic, pick a color, pick a pastel color, or pick a creamy color, a white color, and more than likely you can disguise whatever you have and put it into whatever decor you have. If it's shabby chic, it'll match up just fine. So again, I just thought the flowers and the design of this is perfect for a shabby chic look. So just taking my time and enjoying the process of painting this. Because of this wonderful design, it was a little difficult to paint, but I'll be very honest with you, the paint itself is very creamy and easy to work with. It's also not a latex, it's not acrylic, it's water-based. It's like clay and water-based. So it's very easy to work with and very easy to clean up, which is also very important when you're painting and crafting. I did add a second coat because because of the dark color, I just thought it needed it. And one thing I did do, because I was thinking about doing it previously, I was thinking of painting the back, but I kind of like that there is that black in the background. So it's kind of almost like a shadow. It looks really nice actually. And here, I don't know what happened. I think the cats were trying to attack me because I wouldn't let them up on the table. I was so afraid of Guru getting her tail painted white. Not that they haven't gotten painted, these cats, my goodness. They rub against all of my projects, leave some fur, you know, they put a little stamp on it. That's how I call it. But yeah, I just didn't want Guru or Luna to knock over that big tub of paint. And I'm amazed at how much I have left, and I'm looking forward to another wood furniture project. I was hoping that I would find something on the side of the road to help me, you know, promote this wonderful paint product, but I just couldn't find it. Again, this is called Dwil. I will have all the information down below, but I was very pleasantly pleased with this product. Here we go. What did I make next? Let's see. Oh, there we go. I found this cute little wooden decor item at Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance during their like big massive clearance recently, and I think it was literally $1.99, believe it or not. So I just mixed together some colors. It was some green and some like ivory, like a creamy color. So it's a creamy green. And then I wanted to add some more dimension to it. So I added some dark forest green, and look, there you go. You can see it there. And there's Guru, again, my quality control cat. So I just wanted to add some dimension. I added some of this like olive green and forest green, just to give it some striation so you can see the woodiness of the wood. I guess it's what is this, a wall bucket? It's a wall bucket. Next, I'm gonna take some clay. I haven't played with clay for a while. It's time to play with clay. And this is DOS clay, DOS, whatever you call it. And all I'm doing is creating a little ball of clay. I'm going to flatten it out, not with like a flattening out kind of tool, just a candle that I had on hand because I didn't want to look for my rolling pin. And I'm going to use one of these crockery stamps from IOD. Now, this was given to me by my sweet friend Jackie Burns Creates, and this was a couple of years ago, and I've always enjoyed using them. And I decided to use it on this item. I wanted to make like a summery item. Don't usually decorate for summer, and just between you and me, just a little secret, I don't like summer. I live in summer. It's like summer, like, you know, 6-7 months out of the year for me. So yeah, I don't literally like decorate for summer because that would be all year long. There's a lazy little Luna just taking up some space. But what I did with the air dry clay was I aged it a little bit with like, it's like a glaze, like a brown glaze. And I've learned that to keep your air dry clay from cracking, it's a good idea to paint it. So apparently that adds some moisture that slows down the drying process, because apparently if it dries too fast, if you try to dry it with like one of those heat guns, it creates crack. Well, not that kind of crack, you know what I mean? It makes things crack. So I'm just taking my time and yeah, just making sure that it's in, you know, I cut out the shape as you saw before, but I did want to age that clay so it wasn't that stark white color. And so this way you can also see all of the details in that beautiful stamp. I forgot to mention that I used wood glue to glue this clay to the wood. It's best to use wood glue, not hot glue, not ever hot glue with clay. It's usually very hard for it to really stick down. Now, because it said royal lemon curd, I thought, okay, this is perfect. I had these lemon sticks or lemon picks from the Dollar Tree, and I had gotten them and I had never used them, I think in, you know, a long time. So it's time to use them now. So I thought this would be part of my non-summer summer decor. Does that make sense? I don't know. There's little Guru, my little shadow cat. And I thought it was cute like that. You know, I'm not very into, I should be more into frou-frou stuff. Then I found this beautiful yellow ribbon, and I know the yellow ribbon goes with the lemons, but it also reminds me of tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. You remember that old song? Yeah, Tony Orlando and Dawn. So anyway, there you have it, some nice summer decor. I had this farm fresh, you know, farmhouse type sign in my collection in my craft room for a while, and the thing was I got it for 50 cents because it was already kind of beaten up and ripped up, as you can see there, and as Luna can see. Now Luna is going to help me pick out what design I'm going to use from this beautiful pad of paper that I also got at Hobby Lobby on a major mega clearance. Now Luna and I both thought we were going to stick with this beautiful floral decor page, but you'll see that we change our minds midway through. Don't know why, but it just happens. It just happens. You know how it is. Cats are fickle. What can I tell you? You know it. They're fickle. One day they love one cat food, and then the next day they want something else. So that's how it works. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm Mod Podging the whole top of that and letting it dry, and then I'm coming in and using that hot iron skill or technique, whatever you want to call it. I have found that this is the best way to eliminate any and all kinds of wrinkles, and not because I got the iron from HTV Ron, but I've noticed that every time I do decoupage in the past I would get wrinkles, and now I'm just so happy not to have to deal with wrinkles with this technique. So I've seen this technique other places where they use an iron, and you can use a low heat iron, and it doesn't have to be one of those mini ones. Now get all your notions, your lace, your ribbons, everything you've got, and we're going to create a shabby bow. I haven't created a shabby bow in a long time. I don't even know if I've ever created a proper shabby bow in a while. So I thought this backdrop, because it was so neutral, I love the color green, and I'm sorry, I should have used pink maybe, or purple, but I love that green, and I think it's so perfect for spring going into summer. So I'm gathering all of these ribbons and bows, and I'm using this vine twine that I got from Timo, I believe, and there's vine twine at Dollar Tree as well. I just thought it was a perfect match with that green backdrop, and it looks like a wood, like wood colored green and white. I love it. I just love this backdrop, and I love the shape of this plaque, and I thought this would be perfect. So here I am making the beautiful bow. I came out really nice. I'm very happy with it. And now I'm going to glue it down to this plaque. I think this is going to turn out so nice, and I hope you guys try this out for yourselves. Again, there are so many occasions coming up right now: weddings, quinceañeras, you know, the brunches with mom, any kind of event that you have that you want to gussy it up a little bit, this would be perfect. And also, if your child is getting ready to move off to college, what a cute gift to give her, and it'll be just something fun that she can have hanging in her dorm room if you like. Now I'm adding these beautiful flowers. Yes, I know they're from Temu, and I'm sorry I talk about it so much, but I'm just so thrilled with their florals. And I have been using them time and time again as much as I can, because again, now that I have all these wonderful florals to make up for all the ones that I've used in my recent projects, I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm sad that spring has left us so quickly, but I'll find a way to still incorporate these beautiful spring florals even in my fall decor. Who knows? We'll see. So as you see, I'm just adding those blossoms, these roses, and now I had this little stick, and I'm just using the twine that I used to tie up that bow, and I'm going to connect it to the plaque itself. I just thought it added a little more, I don't know, rustic cottagecore kind of look, and I thought it was just so cute and romantic. Again, this will be so lovely to hang in a bedroom, in a little girl's bedroom, your bathroom, or your craft room, or even you can use this as a wonderful little wreath or door decor. I think this would be perfect. I think Kuru really liked it as well, and I had fun with both of my kitty cats. So I hope you didn't mind their presence in my videos once again. And as you can see, I am all done and so happy with how this turned out. Thank you again, Jody at Southern Seasons. And if you really love French country, cottagecore, and shabby chic, please visit Jody's channel, and I'm sure you will be amazed. I hope you enjoyed my shabby chic creations for today, but if you want more shabby chic inspiration, check out this full playlist with more wonderful ideas. And if you enjoyed this, well, come back for more. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. As I always say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure. Bye.